Alabang. Yes!
Walang tubig na alusot. Ito sa inyo. Two-headed champ. Super rookie ang po si Roger Baraka.
He is the man of a million buckles. Yes! Domination by Asi Taulano.
This is the PBA on ABC.
Tahari, Leading Tigers, Rising Kings. Yan po ang istorya ng salpukang ito ng Coca-Cola at ng Barangay Ginebra ngayong hapon dito sa Araneta Coliseum sa pagpapatuloy ng ating Smart PBA Fiesta Conference Elimination Round. Opo mga kaibigan, narito na naman tayo sa Cubao, Quezon City upang masaksihan ang isang encounter ng dalawang maiinit na kupunan, ang Coca-Cola at ang Barangay Ginebra. Magandang hapon po. Ed Fixon po lamang kasama si Jason Webb para sa ABC 5. At Jason, anytime na maglalaban ng dalawang ganitong kainit na mga kupunan, you expect a lot of fireworks.
Definitely, these two teams, of course, getting hot here at the tail end of our second round. But yung pag-init nila, resulting in different positions sa ating standings. Kung sisilipin natin ang ating standings, etong Barangay Ginebra, catching fire. Pero sa pag-init nila, ang na-accomplish lamang nila ay mawala dun sa pinakailalim ng ating bracket. They're still fighting for survival, still fighting to get away from the wildcard phase, at may pag-asa pa rin silang habulin ng Wellcoat Dragon, so they have to keep hot. On the other hand, itong Coca-Cola Tigers, they are 9-5, they are the league leaders, at ang kailangan naman nila dito tuloy-tuloy because history tells us that at about 12 wins, yun ang numero para makapasok ka ng outright semifinals. And that's about the number that Coca-Cola is heading for.
Well, sigurado gugustuhin ng Coca-Cola na maating nga nila. Makumit nila yung dosing panalo na yan at the expense of Barangay Ginebra for their 10th. Pero maganda ho nilalaro ng Coca-Cola, not just because they have two imports, pero maganda rin ang pinakikita ng mga locals. At marami pang ibang mga factors na sasabihin sa atin ni Coach Binky Fabis at ni Asi Taulaba. Ito po.
Every win might push you up one notch, and it might push you down 3 notches. More importantly, you want to make sure you get into the next round a better team than you are today. And so we just have to continue working hard. We just have to continue learning how to play well together as a team.
Right now, we're really focused on this one game at a time, trying to, just be focused and disciplined enough when we're not looking past Ginebra to whoever we're playing next. So our main target right now is number 10, and that's Ginebra, and that's who's in our way, and we're coming after them.
Ayan po mga kaibigan ang bangis ng mga Tigre, ng Tigre. Yan po ang ginagawa ng Coca-Cola, their conference averages, Jason.
Well, this is a team that really struggled in the past 2 years, but all that changed nung dumating si Asi Taulaba. This year in yung mga averages nila, they're about at 95 points a game. Very important, if you have a post presence, makakashoot ka from 3-point range, respectable at 35% from the field. And the other thing, nabuhay na yung bench nila. Remember, in the off-season, marami silang kinuha from the trading block. Nakakuha silang Mark Macapagal, tapos nakakuha rin sila ng Nick Velasco. That shored up their bench, at ngayon marami silang nakakuha puntos mula sa kanilang bench.
Sa panig naman ng Barangay Ginebra, mga kaibigan, alam natin, napakasama ng umpisa nito. 1 win in 8 games, Isang panalo lang sa 8 laro. Pero, sinabi nga natin, medyo nagbago ang ihip ng hangin. Bakit kaya? Ito po, Coach Jong Chico at si Alex Crisano. Ayan naman mga kaibigan, ang pagkakaiba nung nagtatatalo yung Barangay Ginebra nung first 8 games nila nandiyan sa kanan. Pagkatapos ito naman yung ginagawa nila ngayon nung nanalo sila 5 out of 6 5 of their last 6 games.
A big difference right there. They're a better offensive team right now. +5. Tapos yung defense nila tumindi na rin. They're -12. Kung dati nagbibigay sila ng 96 points, ngayon 84 points na lang. Nadagdagan nila yung rebounds. Those are the keys for this team, and all of those you have to attribute dun sa performance ni Chris Alexander.
Well, alam natin yung mga fans ng Barangay Ginebra matagal nang uhaw na uhaw. Marami nang mabibiling na Ginebra, pero yung panalo, hindi mo mabibili yan Yan kailangan paghirapan mo on the court. Kaya eto, nakikita natin, nagbubunga naman yung kanilang mga sakripisyo. At sabi nga ni Coach Jong at saka si Alex, yung chemistry. Mabigat yun, sana kumuha sila ng resident chemist para magandang timpla.
One thing is, winning fixes everything. Ngayon nagpapapanalo na yung Barangay Ginebra. You can point to different things like nagkakaroon ng chemistry or everything. But the nice thing about it is they really got a quality import after suffering from their first 2 selections. Meron na silang quality import and they're even surviving the loss of Mark Tagiwa the last couple of games. So that's how this team has been able to cope. At of course, ito si Coach Jongwei Chico, nararamdaman niya yung tinuturo niya sa mga bata niya, na-i-implement na finally.
Well, natapik yung bola ng Coca-Cola. At ito ngayon si Copeland to Kabagnot. Ano mo, maganda ginararo ngayon ito si Alex Kabagnot, ano? At that certainly is helping the Tigers a lot.
In their last game, Alex Cabagnot erupted for 21 points. Kalaban nila Toket Next. That was a battle of teams that were near the top of the standings, and Alex really carried his team to that victory.
Ito, nag-uumpisa na yung mga fans ng Barangay Ginebra. Ang ganda ng play na yung kanina ni Chris Alexander at ni JJ Helterbrand lamang. Hindi pumasok yung tira ni Alexander. Kabagnot, Taulava, to Catley. Balik-balik kay Asi. Here's Copeland. Tumira sa labas. Mahina. And Chris Alexander picks up the loose ball. Junti Valenzuela lead pass to Eric Mink. Ang ganda naman. Well, fast break play na yun.
Eric Menk may have trouble na score dito kay Asi Taulava. Lalong-lalo na pag nagkaroon ng half-court set. But Asi has to be aware na ito si Eric pwede pa rin tumakbo miski pa paano.
At pinakita naman niya na pwede talaga. Catley gets away from Junti.
A very confident stroke on the part of Cesar Catley. Usually a guy just likes to camp on the 3-point line. Pero alam niya, lalabas at lalabas yung depensa sa kanya. Shot fake, libre-libre for a 15-footer.
JJ Helterbrand has the leather para sa Barangay Ginebra. Binigay sa poste kay Chris Alexander. Binabantay ni Asi Taulava. Initcha, papunta kay Ronald Tubid. Short jumper by Tubid is no good. Chris Alexander. And Gibson has the rebound. Copeland. Ang ganda naman ng first step there. Kaya nakita niya si Alexander sa loob. Nag-iba isip niya. Helterbrand pulls up. Gets it over to Junti Valenzuela. Malakas. And again, Jason Dixon grabs the rebound para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Habit is Copeland. Bumupwesto si Dixon. And they swing it around to Alex Cabagnot. Picked up by J.J. Helterbrand. Inabot kay Junti Valenzuela. Ginones pero hindi pumasok.
A lot of layups missed by Barangay Ginebra. A lot of gimmies. Seemingly both teams a little tight to start this game.
Jason Dixon working against Eric Mink. Ay, nandun si Chris Alexander. Nag-aabang eh. Si Mink, kayang tutulak-tulak siguro ni Dixon pero hindi niya nakita na nakaabang din. Ayun o. Hinihintay lang ni Alexander yung tamang panahon eh. Here's Cabagnot. Out to Taulava. Catley from top of the key. Tres yan. Galing kay Cesar Catley who now has 5 points for Coca-Cola.
I told you that first shot of Cesar Catley is very confident stroke. And after he made that first one, itong pangalawa, no second thoughts about it, release kagad.
Release kagad din si Helterbrand pero hindi pumasok. Jason Dixon with the rebound to Cabagnot. Ayan na naman! Back-to-back, 3-3 ni Cesar Catley. And Barangay Ginebra is facing an 8-point deficit as Coca-Cola goes on to an early 10-2 lead dito po sa first quarter ng labanang ito ng mga Tigre at mga Hari. We'll be right back. Balik po tayo rito sa Araneta Coliseum. Ang medyo na labanan ng Barangay Ginebra at Coca-Cola Tigers. Puntahan muna natin. Nakatakasama si Eric Reyes. He has a report on Chris Alexander. Eric?
Wala, nakausap ko nga ito si Chris Alexander at sinabi nga niya sa akin, mapapalaban daw siya ng gusto dito kay Jason Dixon. Sabi nga niya, matanda na daw ito. Very experienced, malakas. Pero ang sabi nga niya, hindi naman daw siya magpapalamang. Makikipagpakbakan daw siya all the way to the end hanggat sa manalo daw ang Barangay Ginebra. Ed?
Well, yan ang inaasahan din naman ng mga fans ng magkabilang koponan, na magbibigay todo si Chris Alexander ng Barangay Ginebra at ang kanyang katunggali, ito yung naka-antena na si Jason Dixon. Hello? Can you hear me now?
Actually, yan yung pang-anim na Teletubby. Yan yung nawalang Teletubby. Ito si Jason
Ayun ba?
Dixon.
Nandito lang pala sa Araneta Coliseum. Chris Alexander. The kick out to J.J. Helderbrand. Tataas ng pasa nito si Alexander. Helderbrand. Ang ganda na pick and roll. Kaya lang, medyo malakas yung pasa. And it goes out of bounds in favor of Coca-Cola. 8-point lead by the Tigers. Behind Cesar Catley's explosive outside sniping. Cesar Catley has 8 of the 10 points of the Tigers. Alex Cabagno. Asi Taulava. Here's Cabagno once again. Cabagno fires. And he's the other guy who has scored para sa Coca-Cola. Nagahati sila ni Cesar Catley sa kanilang offensive chores.
And the guards of Coca-Cola are getting open because Barangay Ginebra has to respect the big men of Coca-Cola, Dixon, and Taulava.
Samantala, tubig natapigan ni Cabagno as he slips. Ayun, mainit ba yung bola na yan? Copeland signaling the play para sa Coca-Cola. Asi. Gusto niya bigay kay Catley. Ito by Copeland. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Good fake. And the open shot by Copeland.
And Coca-Cola,
Oh,
Coca-Cola, this is a team that usually makes its living at the post. Jason Dixon, Asi Taulava, yan usually inaarado kayo niya sa ilalim. But today, it's the outside shooters. Those 3 guards of Coca-Cola have scored and are the only guys that have scored so far from Coca.
gusto sana gumanti ni Junti Valenzuela pero hindi pumasok ang tira. Here's Donald Copeland. Met by J.J. Helderbrand. They get it to the post to Jason Dixon. Malakas. But Asi Taulava with the offensive rebound. Here's Copeland. Binigyan ng pick ni Asi. Helderbrand stays with it. Alam na depensa ni J.J. Helderbrand kay Donald Copeland. Valenzuela sinesenya sa play. We look at the 3-point shooting. And tatawagan ng foul si Cesar Catley for sticking too close to Junti Valenzuela. First personal on Cesar Catley. Samantala si Ron J. Buenafe is brought in by Coach Binky Fabis vis-a-vis Alex Cabagnot. Tubig. Biglang tumira si Helderbrand. Yes, sa pool. Tier 3 yan for J.J. Helderbrand.
Yeah, that's a big shot on the arm para sa Barangay Ginebra. 13 na yung kalamangan ng Coca-Cola. They needed to make a basket and not allow this first quarter to get away from them.
Roger Buenafe. Here comes Catley against Junti Valenzuela, and he got what he wanted. Kung gusto niya makuha ng foul si Junti, dahil wala na rin sa forme. And Valenzuela obliges. First personal para kay Junti Valenzuela. Sends Cesar Catley to the line for 2 free throws. Meron pa tayong 5 minutes and 49 seconds remaining. Nasa first quarter tayo ng labanang ito ng Coca-Cola at ng Barangay Ginebra. Paul Artabi is sent in for the first time by Coach Jong Wichiko.
You have to think that Barangay Ginebra started a bit flat in this game. Needed a shot of energy at ito si Paul Artabi. That's something that he can give dito sa Barangay Ginebra.
Just what the doctor ordered. Alam niyo naman ito, bundle of energy ito si Paul Artabi. Nakakahawa rin yan. Here's JJ Hildebrand going one-on-one against J. Buenafe. He gets Buenafe out of the way. Well, iba talaga yung may experience yan.
JJ Hildebrand with Paul Artabi playing alongside him. Plays the off-guard position. Doesn't really have to look to pass anymore. As double dribble will be called there. Pwede siya mag-concentrate more doon sa pag-shoot ng bola.
Ang ganda rin ang depensa ni Junti Valenzuela doon against J. Buenafe na medyo gustong nakalusutan ni JJ Hildebrand. Kaya gustong bumawi sa kabila ni J. Buenafe. May konting gigil and Junti Valenzuela exploited that. Hildebrand versus Chris Alexander. Offline at dalawang taga Coca-Cola ang humawak ng bola, si Asitaw Laba at si Cesar Catley. So mananatili po yan sa Barangay Ginebra. Valenzuela. Tatawagan pa ng foul si Catley.
You talked about experience a while ago, paggagamit ng experiensya. Junti Valenzuela just laying in the air long enough, inviting the contact.
Ano niya, sasabit
Napadating na
para, kaya lang, wise din talaga ito si Junti. Binitawan niya yung bola. Kasi ayaw niya makita ang palpal Alam ko gano'n, siopaw na siopaw yun Mark Makapagano siya din for Cesar Catley. Ang aga ng mga substitution dito ni Coach Binky Fabis.
Remember, Coca-Cola, we saw it in the stats a while ago. A lot of points coming from the bench. And speaking of the bench, isa sa mga nakaupo dyan, si Mark Kagiwa.
Mukhang board na board.
Mukhang board na board Sanay siya. Pag itong oras pawis na siya
Sabi ni Eric Reyes sa akin kanina, nakausap daw niya si JJ Hildebrand. Sabi na ni JJ, baka daw maglaro si Mark Kagiwa. Baka. Di ba yung sigurado? Ano? Ano yun? Yung kay Copeland, 2 points pa pala yun. Ayan. Nililinaw lang po. Yung palang kaninang tinawag na 3-point shot. 2 points lang yung tira ni Donald Copeland. One more shot for Junti Valenzuela. 1 of 2 para kay Junti and the lead of Coca-Cola is 7. J. Buenafe. Gigil na gigil ito. Alam natin ito si J. Buenafe is one of the most talented young players dito. Pero Chris Alexander lumusot. Pero pinaul ni Asitaw Laba. Ang sinasabi ko, parang nakikita ko si Buenafe. Medyo nagigil gusto nang mabawi ka agad. Yung nangyari kanina na naubakan sa ni JJ Hildebrand. Dito, foul ni Asitaw Laba on Chris Alexander. And Alexander converts the first free throw.
One of the things that you have to learn as a rookie is to control your emotions. Usually, when you come off the bench as a player, meron yung tendency na naghahabol ka ng oras. And that's what seemingly J. Buenafe is having at the moment.
Paul Artabi putting some pressure on the ball carrier, Donald Copeland. Copeland easily gets it through, and Nick Velasco scores his own 2 press.
And then that's already the third 3-point shot para sa Coca-Cola. 3 out of 5 from the 3-point range, and that's another stat that we looked at. A team that likes to shoot for the 3-point range because of the threat of the inside guy.
JJ Hildebrand. Binigay kay Paul Artabi. Tumira ng jump shot. Hindi ko headline mo bukas. Here's Buenafe. Bakit? Alexander po yung kanyang hinamon dun sa ilalim. And again, J. Buenafe, a little bit too aggressive for his own good at this point. He has to settle down.
That's right. His second turnover. And not a lot of good things happening pag si J. Buenafe umaatake sa puntong ito. Has to let the game come to him and not force the action.
At yun nga rin siguro yung binulong ni Asitaw laban sa kanya. Nakita natin pagkatapos ng turnover noon. As J.J. Helderbrand hits it from the outside, his own team tres. 8 points now for J.J. Copeland to Asi. Aba, naghihiyawan ng mga tao rito dahil si Mark Caguila. Papunta na sa officials table. So ito, naghihiyawan yung mga fans ng Barangay Ginebra. Listen to the applause. Mark Caguila. After not playing for what? About 3 games, ano? Tatlong laro yata yun na absent si Mark Caguila has been centered by Coach John Chico. With 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter and Coca-Cola up by 5. We'll be back.
Actually, I think it's less pressure for us because Mark's not there, so maybe people aren't expecting us to win the game because the leading scorer's not in there. So I think we just really go out there and play comfortable, let the other guys step up. We got to go out there with the same mentality every game to limit opponents, limit their transition points, and like I said, play together.
Ayan, si J.J. Helderbrand on the fast lane. At magpahanggang dito sa laro ito, Jason, talagang si J.J. Helderbrand has been leading the Gin Kings.
JJ in this game already with 8 points, but his averages suggest na ganun talaga ginagawa ni JJ buong komperensya. 17.6 points and leading the league in assists with those 6 assists. Nakikita natin dito sa Barangay Ginebra, the guards, really a lot of responsibility ang nasa shoulders nila. They're the ones that make the decisions, and JJ has been making the right decisions for his team of late.
Well, I'm sure he will be even more confident dahil nandyan na ulit yung kanyang partner, na si Mark Caguila, who has been sidelined by injury as Dixon challenges Chris Alexander and fails to score.
That's something that we have to look at because Coca-Cola will go to Jason Dixon in the fourth quarter.
Hey! Ayun na! Teka muna. Ang corny naman. Sabi nyo, not counted. May nakitong foul.
Pero may quickness, ha? Mark Caguila looks like he's in pretty good shape.
Nagsisigawan na yung mga fans ng Barangay Ginebra. Pumito na pala si referee Maurilio. Helderbrand to Caguila. Back again to Helderbrand at the corner. Good fake. Pero holding kiss yung tira. And here comes Mark Macapagal. Oops! Ayun, medyo malakas yung pasa. 2 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It is a 5-point lead para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Barangay Ginebra nasa opensa. Lead pass to Chris Alexander underneath the basket.
And Jason Dixon was cheating. Nakikita niya may screen na para sa kanya on the opposite side. Paul Artadi reading the defensive player of Chris Alexander.
Ayun na ang pasa kay Jason Dixon. Dixon muscling his way through.
Alam natin, mas maliit si Jason Dixon kay Chris Alexander. Pero sa araw na to, mas malaki si Jason Dixon dahil sa buhok niya.
Sa kanyang cell site.
Cell site no?
Wala pala lakas ng signal ng telepono ko. And we're gonna have Paul Artadi at the line.
That line, shooting to Paul Artadi.
Paul Artadi coming off the bench, and nabanggit mo nga kanina, Jason, na pagpasok ni Paul Artadi, inaasahan ni Coach Jong Chico na mag-iba yung sigla ng Barangay Ginebra, and he certainly has given that effect on the team.
It really helped when he moved in. didn't really do a lot of scoring or assists at that point, up to this point. Pero anong nangyari? Ito si JJ Helterbrand moved over to the off-guard position.
Yeah.
Nung lumipat siya doon, nakakonsentrate si JJ sa kanyang opensa at biglang dumikit itong Barangay Ginebra.
And Paul Artani just made the first free throw. Likewise, the second. At ito pa, isang energetic player na si Ronald Tubig na binalik ni Coach Jong. Ito mo naman si Artani, nakakandara pa para lang para lang bigyan ng pressure si Tabakdor. Jason Dixon inagawan ni Ronald Tubig.
Double dribble. Na-traffic ito si Ronald Tubig
Pati nga yung kakampi niya kasali sa ano.
Gusto itong dribble din.
Nakikisaw-saw doon sa bola. Here's Kabadlot. Dinabas kay Nick Velasco. Open shot. Pagiwa para sa rebound. Here's Mike Pagiwa. Artadi. Tubig. Against Buenafor. And Buenafor will be called for the foul.
You mentioned it, Ronjay, really not in sync sa araw na to. Really didn't have to, hindi naman siya kinailangan sumundot doon. And you know, Ronald Tubig was just waiting for him to make that mistake.
Dito kay Tubig, basta umabot ka lang Tsak nasasabi ka, dalang gas lang
Pero si Ronald Tubig really responsible for doing a good job of covering the loss of Mark Kagiwa habang nawala si Mark Kagiwa nung huling mga laro. You saw his numbers while rather when Mark Kagiwa was away.
2 free throws by Ronald Tubid and the Coca-Cola lead is slashed down to only 1. Kanina ho, umabot siya ng 12 at 14-2. Now down to only 1. Jason Dixon getting more aggressive. Ginabas kay Alex Cabagnot. Cabagnot iniwan kay Nick Velasco for the short jumper. Fall away is good. 5 points now for Nick Velasco.
Better offensive set for Coca-Cola in that possession. Went to the post, walang nangyari. Labas ulit, tapos drive and kick to get Nick Velasco open.
Helterbrand is back. Pagiwa, the pick and roll. And the shot by Billy Mamaril.
May tira ni Billy Mamaril na yan. Much improved. He has been taking that shot anywhere from 12 to 16 feet. And off late, madalas pumapasok.
Samantala, Alex Cabagnot with Jason Dixon. Dixon against Alexander. This time the jump shot. That's the 4th point. Jason Dixon. JJ Helterbrand shook off Ronjay Buenafor again. 10 points now para kay JJ Helterbrand.
Galing sa pahinga yan, pero not losing a beat. Went to the bench for a rest of about a minute or so, pero pagbalik, atake pa rin at pasok pa rin para kay JJ Helterbrand.
Ayun na naman si Jason Dixon, pinihitan si Chris Alexander. Ang lakas ng tira. Ronjay Buenafor gets it back. 2 seconds to go. Ay, ipinasa pa. Pero may pito. Ano yung pito? Wala. Okay. Sa pagtatapos po ng ating unang yugto, mga kaibigan, lamang ang Coca-Cola Tigers by 1. You look at JJ Helterbrand and his performance in the first 12 minutes of play. At as we expected, maganda po ang labanan ito ng Coca-Cola Tigers at ng Barangay Ginebra Gem Kings. So stay tuned for more action when we come back.
Every time you play Ginebra, you play against Barangay Ginebra. That was proven over their last games. They were missing the highest scorer in the league, and they've won 5 out of 6 times without him. That's just a measure of the kind of team that Ginebra is. They've been clicking. They're showing a lot of energy. We've got to be able to measure up to the intensity that they've been showing, and we've got to show a lot of control.
Well, actually, itong Coca-Cola Tigers ang nag-umpisa, no? They set the pace in this game by roaring to a 12-point lead at the outset. Maaga-maaga pong lumamang ng malaki ang Coca-Cola at 14-2. Pero humabol ang Barangay Ginebra towards the second half of the first 12 minutes of play. At ito si Mark Caguioa, sabi nga natin, 3 game po hindi naglaro yan. At he was warmly welcomed by the Ginebra fans nung pinasok siya ni Coach Joey Chico. Umpisa ng second quarter. Here's Mark Caguioa. Ronald Tubig gets it. Alobo tira. And Barangay Ginebra takes the lead for the first time as we start the second period.
Well, we can see here Barangay Ginebra starting to get hot on the other side. Coca-Cola unable to get their offense going. They started out very strong from 3-point range, but since that time, wala na sila nakuha mga puntos.
Foul downstairs on Billy Mamaril as he shadowed Nick Velasco.
Holding on, number 2, Billy Mamaril. Sabi ito si Paul Artali to Junti Valenzuela.
Pabalik na naman si Paul Artadi para kay Junti Valenzuela sa panig ng Barangay Ginebra. 14-second shot clock para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Mark Macapagal has the leather. Lumalabas si Alex Cabagnot. Sinusundan ni Paul Artadi. Cabagnot goes the other way. Binigay kay Dixon. Hinabol ni Chris Alexander. Lakas naman ang pektus na yun. Kung walang pektus na papasok din eh.
Backing on number 44, Chris Alexander.
Chris Alexander, one of the things that he has really brought dito sa Barangay Ginebra is his defensive presence. Nakita natin doon, humelt na siya kay Alex Cabagnot pero nahabol niya pa rin to si Jason Dixon. Although he gave up that foul, he did not give that easy dunk.
Jason Dixon will try and get his first 2 points from the line. Makes the first. One more shot para kay Dixon. Malakas. And we have a tied ball game at 25 all. Pangalawang deadlock pa lang ito. Alexander over Velasco. Lumabas din. Apektusan din. Mamaril. And Velasco says, akin na nga yan. Copeland. Nick Velasco. Jason Dixon against Chris Alexander. Alam mo, I think Dixon has decided na kaya niya si Chris Alexander sa banggaan dun sa poste, no? And he's been more aggressive. Noong una, medyo nahihiya pa siya. Pag dumarating sa kanya yung bola, binibigay niya sa kakampi. Pero ito, kinabayo na niya si Chris Alexander eh.
Jason Dixon, a guy that likes to take over in the fourth quarter. A lot of talk about Chris Alexander. Grabe siya rebound, field goal shooting niya napakataas. But don't leave out Jason Dixon. He's still number 1 in scoring in the league. And what he's trying to do right now is I'm going to attack early and try to get some fouls off Chris Alexander.
Ito naman si Mark Caguioa got the alley-oop pass from Paul Artadi and scored to tie up the count once again at 27. Paul Artadi called for the foul.
Having foul number 16, Paul Artali. His first is the 4th team foul.
That's only his first personal foul, but the thing that he has done, ito si Paul Artadi, to disrupt the flow of the offense of Coca-Cola with his pressure defense, yan, hindi walang stat para dyan.
Double team na si Jason Dixon and Cabagnot. Hinabol ni Ronald Tubid up in the air. And that's going to be 3 shots.
His first is the 5th team foul.
Like you mentioned,
Sumakit yung batok ni Cabagnot.
like you mentioned, dinadoble na nila ito si Jason Dixon because he has been successful his last 2 times na inatake niya si Chris Alexander. What happens when you double team a guy from the post? May 3 shooter itong Coca-Cola. Alex Cabagnot, si Copeland at saka si Mark Macapagal.
One more shot para kay Alex Cabagnot. 3-point shot yung final ni Ronald Tubid. One of 3 from Cabagnot. Normally a dependable free throw shooter.
And the team is actually very dependable. Itong Coca-Cola mula sa free throw line.
Mark Caguioa sumaksak sa loob. Sinalubong ni Jason Dixon.
Pushing foul number 22, Jason Dixon. His
First personal on Jason Dixon.
At the line, shooting two, Mark Aguila.
Yeah, that's the beauty of that teardrop shot. Dahil bago pa man dumating yung susupalpal sa'yo, na-release mo na yung bola. Pag bumangga sa'yo, makakakuha ka pa ng foul. And that's what Mark Aguila has mastered, and that's what he has done all throughout his PBA career.
Very successful one at that. Ano ba yung naging injury ni Mark Aguila? Yung knee injury na sa tuhod, parang Tiger Woods.
Well, I believe he got that injury against Magnolia in the first half.
Kaya tatlong game ang na-miss dito si Mark Aguila. But he's back. Parang si Tiger Woods doon, ano? Iniinda sa tuhod, pero leading pa sa US Open. Hindi yata tao yun, eh. Hindi ba? Baklase. Here's Alex Cabagnot. Copeland, down low to Jason Dixon. Ang ganda naman ng pasa kay Nick Velasco. Set up for Cabagnot. 3 and 3. Para kay Alex. He now has 8 points.
For Barangay Ginebra, you have to pick your poison. Jason Dixon at the post or the three-point shooters of Coca-Cola. Lately, three-point shooters of Coca-Cola making it from the outside.
And the pass on. Pero nag-travel daw si Billy Mamaril. The pass came from Mark Aguila.
Seemingly para sa Barangay Ginebra, yung guard rotation nila, alam na nila kung saan sila pupunta at maganda na yung rotation at kuwang-kuha na ni Coach Jong kung sino yung dapat ipasok. Pero wala pa rin siya makuhang consistency mula doon sa mga big men niya. Mula kay Billy Mamaril, Eric Mec, and Alex Crisano.
This by Jason Dixon. Eric Reyes, anong balita?
Well, in that last time out of Coke, ang sinabi talaga ni Coach Minky Fabi sa kanyang mga players, ibigay nga dito yung bola kay Jason Dixon. Pinapa-atake talaga nito si Chris Alexander kasi nga daw, hindi pa nagpapahinga. Practically even the first quarter, hindi pa nakakaupo. Si Jason Dixon nakaupo na. Kaya ang sabi nga, nakikita natin, talagang exclusively ina-atake parati itong si Chris Alexander. And
Mukhang ganun nga. Salamat, Eric. Ganun nga, nagiging strategy nitong Coca-Cola Tigers. Kanilang unang binibigyan itong si Jason Dixon ng Coca-Cola. ABC 5 naman, si Jason at si Dixon.
And happy Father's Day, Ed.
Happy Father's Day to you, Jason.
And happy Father's Day sa lahat rin nandyan, lahat ng mga lalaki.
Yes.
Yung wala pang anak, siyempre, malay mo, magkakaanak. Yung mga bakla, sigurado naman, balang araw, papa rin kayo.
Malamang suwa naman. Ay, hindi ko na yung joke. Alright. 31 all ang ating score ngayon after the free throws. Asitaw Laba. Dixon. Tumira na naman si Cabagnot. And Jason Dixon going after the rebound. Cesar Catley, ito nag-umpisa para sa Coca-Cola kanina, no? Nang umusok ito from the outside si Cesar Catley. Copeland. And Chris Alexander finally brings it down para sa Barangay Ginebra to Caguila. Paul Artadi. Alexander, humihingi si tubig sa loob. At sinusundan naman siya ni Copeland. At tawagan ng foul si Copeland.
Ito nagiging problema ng Coca-Cola pag gusto nila ipagsabay si Copeland at saka si Cabagnot. Eventually, there's gonna be one guy on the opposing side sa mga gwardya ng kalaban that can post up either one of these guys.
Ang ganda na naman ang pasa! Artadi to Caguila.
Ano si Paul Artadi, doesn't matter kung sino kakampi niya, ginagawa niya talaga yung play na yan. Remember, that's what he used to do para kay James Yap.
That's right, and that's a pure push by ito. During the college days. Dixon. Ayun na naman si Catley. Offline this time. Eric Beck para sa rebound. Here comes Ronald Timmid. Pull-up jumper against Cabagnot. And Timmid has 8.
Mini run para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. Guards again picking up the scoring for the team.
4-point lead para sa Barangay Ginebra here in the second quarter. Dixon. Ayun yung double team. Ito na yung open shooter. Wala. Alexander. Now it's Coca-Cola's turn to miss their outside shots.
Chris Alexander, hindi natin na masyado nababanggit, pero 10 rebounds already for the big man of Barangay Ginebra.
And he gives the pass out to Mike Cabrera. Pumasok. Medyo nag-hesitate ng konti yung bola, but finally went in. Credit the assist to Chris Alexander, and the 2 points to Mike Cabrera, the returning Mike Cabrera. Ito, bigayan. Give and go. And Cabrera scores to make it a 6-point lead para sa Barangay Ginebra at 27-31, 7:13 remaining second quarter. We have a timeout. Ang dami ng 3-point shot na ipinakita ng dalawang kupunan. Actually, no, Coca-Cola at ang Barangay Ginebra, mas marami sa Coca-Cola. Alex Cabagnot there. Team 3 na natin sa inyong bagong TM Discarte. 30 pesos lang, may bagong diskarte ka na. Mayang hapon sa ato mga higala sa Tibok Pilipinas, labi na diha sa ato sa Kabisayan ug sa Mindanao. Okay, ang inyong PBA. Daghang salamat sa inyong kanunay pag tanaw na inyong atong tulumunon. Ang naglalaro po, Coca-Cola Tigers at Barangay Ginebra, Gin Kids. Lamang ang Ginebra ng 6. Hopeland lays it in.
A change of pace ang naging rason kung bakit ito na nakapuslit ito si Copeland. You don't really have to go fast all the time, but you should be able to change pace.
Uy! Taas kang taasan. Sabing ko taas. Labas na naman si Paul Artani. Pasok na naman si Helterbrand. Ito madalas ang changing of the guards. Ang Barangay Ginebra, and it's been very effective. Lahat ng mga gwardiya may score.
At mataas yung energy ng mga gwardiya parati dahil lahat sila kadalasan very fresh.
Oo. Ito pinilit ni Mark Macapagal. And he loses it to the baseline.
Hinahanap ko yung court of appeal sa tabi natin eh.
Si Tubit kasi nagpunta rito sa may sideline. Nagkamerong inaapila. I-file mo bukas, ha?
Kung ngayon.
Here's Tubit. Uy, Alex Crisano. Chris Alexander finds a way. Well, nilabas si Jason Dixon at sinumantala naman ni Chris Alexander.
Chris Alexander, tip-top shape. It was mentioned, wala pa siyang pahinga, but you can still see still a lot of lift with Chris Alexander.
Walang problema. Uy, near steal. Yes, it is completed by Mike Cagiwa. Cagiwa to the front court. Hinahabol ni Macapagal. The bounce pass to J.J. Helterbrand. Helterbrand binigay kay Alex Crisano against si Taulaba. Chris Alexander, slowly but surely. Huwag tayo magmadali. Sabi ni Chris Alexander, malaki ko eh.
A secondary break. It's a good thing si Chris Alexander did not stop. Nakita niyang may fast break opportunity. Umabol siya. He was the trailer and he was the one who was able to finish that fast break.
Ginebra leads by 8. Cabagnot. Mark Talan. Balik ulit kay Alex Cabagnot. Top of the key jumper. Wala. Crisano. Helterbrand. Forward to Alexander. Ayun. Ang dami mga matataas na pase. At teka muna, may foul yata.
Having fouled will be by Alex Cabagnot.
Ayun. Kaya pala medyo na-discarril si Chris Alexander. Tinaga pala siya ni Alex Cabagnot. Mark Cagiwa. Pinagpahinga muna ni Coach Joe Chico as Junti Valenzuela comes back. Alam mo, marami nagsasabi, Jason, na medyo nakaka-adjust na raw din si Junti Valenzuela. Or vice versa, no? Nakaka-adjust yung Ginebra sa kanya.
Well, there you can see in the last game, especially nung nawala si Mark Cagiwa, Junti Valenzuela played a vital role. You know, he's starting to get his minutes. Like I said, guard rotation of Barangay Ginebra, nalalaman na nila kung paano nila gagamitin. And that's going to be a big foul on Chris Alexander dahil pangatlo yan.
Natulak niya si Asi Taulaba para makuha yung rebound. And that is indeed number 3. Foul number 3 on Chris Alexander. Merong 8 puntos na kalamangan ang Barangay Ginebra sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Pero penalty na, no, ha? Penalty situation. So, Asito Lava will be awarded a couple of free throws to try and chip away at the lead of Barangay Ginebra. Para minamadali ni Asito Lava.
Walang puntos pa yan, Ed, ha? Ito si Asi Taulava. And this is their opportunity right now. Wala si Chris Alexander, you have Asi, you have Jason Dixon, you have two threats at the post. They just have to be, sabi nga, hindi nila kailangan madaliin at kumuha ng puntos mula sa poste.
Kaya naman nilabas si Chris Alexander, no? Dahil nga meron na siyang 3 personal fouls. Makabahaba pa itong second quarter. We have a total of 4:45 to go. Ang layo! Helo ko kumalayo. Si Andres pa rin yan. Galing kay J.J. Helferbrand. And an 11-point lead here by Barangay Ginebra. Copeland pulls the trigger. Asito Lava, the offensive rebound. At nakikipag-sabong sa itaas si Eric Menk at si Ronald Tubid. Si Eric Menk ang tatawagan. Ito yung tira ni Helton. Ang layo talaga.
I think J.J. Helferbrand did not get the memo na nilapit na yung 3-point line natin. Kala niya ata lumayo.
Oo, ibig ko rin dilapit, ano? Actually, dalawang pa yung linya nakikita nyo dyan. Yung itim, yun ang bagong 3-point line. Binaliwala ni Helton ba? Huwag dyan ang lagyan ng linya. Hindi naman pala kailangan. Asi. 102.
Yeah, finally a free throw para sa Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola struggling from the free throw line. 3 out of 11. Itong Ginebra doing a very good job from the line. 11 out of 12.
Helferbrand. Labang kay Copeland. Helferbrand puts it up. And Crisano tips it in. Nicely timed follow-up by Alex Crisano. Alex is Donald Copeland. Makapagal. Here's Jason Dixon. Buenafe. They swing it around. Kumat Makapagal at the corner. Nothing doon. Ito na si Ronald Tubid. Hey! Pasingsag ng offensive foul is going to be called on Tubid. His second personal.
He knew that Ronald Tubid wanted to go and attack right away. Maganda basa dito ni Donald Copeland. Right-handed player, loves to go right. Take that step.
Biglang umusli yung siko ni Tubig.
No choice na kailangan protektahan ng bola.
Here's Donald Copeland. Lumalabas si Jason Dixon, followed by Eric Mink. Dixon umaatras. Goes to double team. The pick out to Buenafe. And Dixon grabs the rebound. Buenafe down low to Asi. Now Lava kay Crisano. And the rebound by Crisano to the delight of the Ginebra crowd. Helferbrand. Kapiwa. Helferbrand ulit. Natutuwa ako kay Coach Binky Pabis. Nagiging triple team yung defense. Kasi Binky Pabis nandun mismo sa likod eh. Medyo rin-reklamo si Coach Binky At anyway, 3 minuto pa ang nalalabi sa second quarter ng mainit na labanang ito ng Coca-Cola Tigers at ang Barangay Ginebra. Lamang ng 12 ang Ginebra. We have a timeout. Balik po tayo sa Araneta Coliseum with 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Puntahan naman natin si Marga Vargas for her report on Father's Day. Marga.
This will be one of the most memorable Father's Day for Nick Velasco and his wife Mafe dahil for so many years inantay nilang magka-baby girl and finally confirmed na Mafe will be due on September at ang pangalan ng kanilang baby ay Nicole Faith because they always had faith that one day daw ay magkaka-baby girl sila. Samantala, abangan nyo naman ang aming special feature on Father's Day mamaya at halftime. Back to you, Ed and Jason.
Thank you, Marga. Pwedeng magsuot ng Velasco t-shirt yun pagka sa Junior PBA, di ba?
Pwede.
Yun, hindi ba pagkakamalangan eh. Kahit pag nakita mo, Velasco yan. Totoo yan. Alam niyo ba, bago mag-umpisa itong first game, merong laro ng Junior PBA, ha? Yung mga junior teams ng mga teams ng PBA. Yung mga pangalan nila, mga pangalan ng players ng PBA. Hildebrand ain't over yet. 15 na ang ginagawa ni JJ.
And Ginebra is taking control of this quarter. It's already a 14-point lead. They have held Coca-Cola down to only 10 points this quarter. Pero yung offense nila, ganun pa rin kasi tindi nung nangyari nung first quarter.
Bueno po. Biglang tumira.
That's a fourth shot once
Nasa
again.
po, parang alanganin siya, no? Hindi siya determinado. There's Juki Valenzuela, Alex Crisano. Binigay kay Mark Tagiwa, hand off to Hildebrand. Hildebrand goes the bounce pass to Crisano. Masyado malakas ang pasa. Here comes Bueno po. Leading the break para sa Coca-Cola. Roger. What a mess.
Substitution, Alex Hibona on the wrong.
Sayang yun, ano? Because coming off transition, dapat maganda ang nangyari para sa Coca-Cola. Instead, they turn it over and they give Barangay Ginebra another opportunity para palawigan ng kalamangang ito.
And they have not had easy baskets. Etong Coca-Cola, para sa Barangay Ginebra, maraming beses nakita natin sila, nakakuha sila ng layup.
Here comes Mark Tagiwa. Binigay kay Crisano. It's taken away by Jason Dixon. Here comes Aris Di Maunahan. In the game for the first time to Nick Velasco. Finally, an easy basket. Yun ang hinahanap mo, Jason, ano? Na dapat magkaroon sila ng mga, yung parang mga madali na mga tira sa ilalim.
On transition, early seal para kay Nick Velasco. Naipit niya na si Eric Mek. Yun, mga malalapit na tira. Kasi ang dami na rin tinira ng 3-point shot ng Coca-Cola.
And speaking of 3-point shots, Junti just missed one. And the loose ball picked up by Alex Cabagnot. Aris Di Maunahan. Laban kay Junti Valenzuela. And ball is deflected. It goes out of bounds in favor of Coca-Cola. Babalik si Ronald Tubig para kay Mark Tagiwa sa panig ng Barangay Ginebra with 1 minute and 14 to go, second quarter. It is a 12-point lead para sa Barangay Ginebra at 48-36.
And what a job by the locals of Barangay Ginebra. Umupo si Chris Alexander because of 3 personal fouls and they have not lost a beat.
Kanina pa yun, ano? Almost into the 5-minute mark nung nakuha ni Alexander yung kanyang pangatlong personal foul. Nick Velasco is open. Yeah! PM3 na yan, galing kay Nick Velasco.
Already the 18th attempt from the 3-point line para dito sa Coca-Cola. Yes, they made some, lalo-lalo ng start ng ating quarter.
Yeah.
But you know what they say, you live and die by that 3-point line.
Here's Junti Valenzuela, nalabas kay JJ Hildebrand. Ang layo na naman! With a 3-3, JJ Hildebrand waxing hot this afternoon. 18 puntos na ang ginagawa. Hindi pa nga tapos ang first half.
What can you do dito kay JJ Hildebrand? Napakalayo na nun and you have to rate his speed.
Eric Brick stealing off Jason Dixon. Here comes JJ Hildebrand. Gets it over to Alex Crisano. Is held down by Aris Di Maunahan. At motik na nangiti na lang si Alex Crisano. KJ naman ito si Aris Di Maunahan. Pagpaganda na ng pasok ko. And he'll have to try and get his 2 points from the free throw line. Lamang ang Ginebra ng dalawa. Dalawa pa rin. Paul Artadi comes in for JJ Hildebrand. Donald Copeland for Mark Macapagal sa panig ng Coca-Cola. One more shot para kay Alex Crisano. Mintis pareho. Here comes Di Maunahan to Copeland. Shot clock is off. Umatake na si Copeland. Flies high and scores.
That's still an opportunity for Ginebra.
May timeout.
30-second timeout with the Barangay Ginebra.
Barangay Ginebra sues for a 30-second timeout with 5.3 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, and their lead down a bit to 10 points, 51-41, the biggest lead in this game was 14 just moments ago. Although, ang unang lumamang na malaki rito ay ang Coca-Cola. Nung mag-umpisa po tayo, rumatsada itong Coca-Cola, lumamang ng 12 at 14-2. Pero unti-unti ang Barangay Ginebra towards the end of the first quarter. Nakadikit na yung Ginebra, and at the start of the second quarter, Ginebra got its first taste of the lead.
And once they tasted that lead, ninamnam na nila. Pinalaki na ng pinalaki.
Hindi lang ninamnam, giniyang-niya na. At ewan ko lang kung malululin nila. Dahil meron pa tayong one full half ahead.
30-second timeout by the Coca-Cola Tigers.
Sumagot naman si Coach Binky Pavis. Siya naman ang tumawag ng 30-second timeout. At evidently, both teams want to go into the locker rooms on a positive note. Either a good defensive job by Coca-Cola or a conversion by Barangay Ginebra.
It's so strange. The first half of basketball is 24 minutes, but the last thing that you will remember is the last play.
Siyempre.
At ito, Barangay Ginebra, they want, like you said, you want to go out on a positive note by making that basket. Coca-Cola, miski na wala sa kanila yung kalamangan at umakit yan ng 14, they'll feel good if they can hold Barangay Ginebra because they made the last basket and they were able to put up a good defensive stand.
Over 11,000 people in the Coliseum waiting to see what happens here. Mark Tagiwa, three-point attempt is no good. At matatapos ang first half ng labarang ito ng Coca-Cola Tigers at ang Barangay Ginebra with the Gin Kings on top by 10 at 51-41 after falling behind in the first quarter. Ito tayo kay Eric Reyes.
Well, Mark, first of all, how's your injury?
I think I'm about 90-95%. I'm doing quite well right now.
Well, the team has adjusted well without you, but it seems that when you got back in, all the more things got better.
Well, I don't think mahirap pa talaga sila sa team namin dahil yung mga gwardiya namin medyo solido. So miski mawala man ako, andyan pa rin yung energy ni na Ronald Tubin, Paul Artadi, and Junti Valenzuela, and we could put JJ on the 2, and you know everything's doing all right. So habang nananalo kami, nakaka-recover ako sa injury ko.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Jay, are you glad your buddy's back?
Definitely. Even though we've been winning, it's still a different type of ball game when Mark's in the game. Everybody knows what Mark can do, so we're definitely back to that.
Well, you told me a while ago that you'll be doing a lot of assisting, but I noticed that you're really hot tonight.
What's that?
I really noticed that you're really hot tonight in terms of offense because you told me a while ago you just do more of the assists.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're running the offense really well. We're passing the ball, and I'm getting open shots, and they're just falling for me right now.
Thanks a lot, Jay. Ed, Jason?
Alright, at si JJ Helterbrand, mga kaibigan, 18 puntos ang ginawa sa first half. And that's the halftime score. Lamang ng 10 Barangay Ginebra over Coca-Cola. At dumadami pa ang pumapasok dito sa Araneta Coliseum. Meron na po tayong 11,000 people plus here at the Araneta Coliseum. Dumagdag pa kayo. Kaya parami po tayo ng parami na nag-enjoy dito sa laro. We'll be right back.
This portion is brought to you by the new Petron XCS Complete Combustion System. Fuel your drive.
Welcome sa ating Petron XCS halftime report sa labanan ng Coca-Cola Tigers at ng Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. As you can see, lamang ng 10 ang Barangay Ginebra. Although nabanggit nga natin, ang unang lumamang dito, actually na malaki, ay yung Coca-Cola Tigers right from the get-go. 14-2 naging unang malaking score. 12 kaagad ang nilamang ng Coca-Cola behind the hot shooting of Cesar Catley. Nilabas si Cesar, nung bumalik, hindi na naulit yung kanyang pananalasa.
Biglang nanlamig nga yung shooting ng Coca-Cola. They started out like a house on fire. Lahat ng mga tira nila sa labas pumapasok. Pero nanlamig yung field goal shooting nila. And that just carried out for the entire team. And all of a sudden, yung gwardya ng Barangay Ginebra nag-init, and when these guards started catching fire, the lead just swung in favor of Barangay Ginebra, and they haven't looked back since.
Well, speaking of guards, yung pagbabalik ni Mark Kagiwa really spelled the difference here. Nagkaiba nga, sabi ni JJ Helterbrand, nag-iba raw yung laro nila nung nandun na si Mark Kagiwa. At actually, si JJ Helterbrand ang talagang umusok dito para sa Barangay Ginebra from both inside and outside. J.J. Helterman scored 18 points in all sa first 24 minutes of play. At halata na ganadong-ganado si J.J. Helterbrand, Jason.
Well, definitely, he looks more comfortable. He knows that nandiyan na yung kanyang sparring partner na si Mark Kagiwa. And one of the keys there in that first half with ginawa ni Coach Joey Chico, nilipat niya si J.J. Helterbrand to the off-guard position. And J.J. just exploded, shooting from all corners and all distances. And Mark Kagiwa didn't lose a step.
That's right.
Kitang-kita natin, yung shooting niya, nandun pa rin, and yung quickness niya, hindi nga siya mahabol nung bumabantay sa kanya na mga Coca-Cola Tigers.
And the halftime stats will tell us more of that story, Jason.
Well, we talked about the Coca-Cola team starting to get goals. You see it there in the field goal percentage. Barangay Ginebra, dikit na dikit sa 50%. That's where you want to be at. And here's another thing that really buried Coca-Cola, yung free throw shooting nila. Halos pareho lang ang tinira nila, pero ang daming minintis ng Coca-Cola. That's 8 misses compared to only 3 para sa Barangay Ginebra. Barangay Ginebra has been killing all the other teams in rebounding thanks to Chris Alexander, and the local scoring thanks in part really to that guard lineup of Barangay Ginebra, just outdoing the locals of Coca-Cola.
Alright, mga kaibigan, at mga leading scorers naman para sa dalawang koponan. Nick Velasco came off the bench, scored 10 points. Si Cesar Catlino, 9 points kaagad yan. Di pa lang sa first quarter. Alex Cabagnot has also been doing well. Sa kabila naman, J.J. Helterbrand, as we mentioned, 18 ang ginawa. Ronald Tubid and Mark Kagiwa with 8 points apiece. Maganda ang distribution ng scoring sa panig ng mga locals, especially ng Barangay Ginebra. Pero alam naman natin itong Coca-Cola Tigers, they are not on top of the team standings for nothing. Alam natin na kayang bumalik yan. At yung lineup ng Coca-Cola Tigers certainly cannot be sneezed at. So we're looking at an even more interesting second half. Sana po ay masamahan nyo kami sa aming pagsasaksi ng labanang ito ng Coca-Cola at Barangay Ginebra. Meantime, this has been your Petron XCS Halftime Report. Cast of characters pa lang na nakita nyo kanina, mga kaibigan. Siguradong suspense ito. Labanan ng leading Tigers at Rising Kings. Yan po ang storya nitong sagupang ito ng Coca-Cola at ng Barangay Ginebra. At alam na alam ng mga PBA fans, kaya naman nagdagsaan dito sa Araneta Coliseum. Bago natin umpisahan ang third quarter, report, Eric Reyes.
Well, I checked on both teams. For Barangay Ginebra, sinabi nga nila sa akin, well, ito nga daw, very happy sila sa kanilang guard production kasi talagang ang bilis na nilalaro nila. Kailangan lang nila i-offset yung kay Jason Dixon, kaya nila dino-double team. On the other hand, ito naman ang Coke Tigers, well, nagkakaproblema sila with the guard defense naman. Ito nagwawala itong si J.J. Helterbrand. They have to do a better job in terms of containing him, lalong-lalo na dito sa second half. Ed?
That certainly seems to be the order of the day dahil sabi mo nga, naglalagot ito si J.J. Helterbrand. Kahit saan, bitawan ng bola, pumapasok 18 ginawa. Doon sa first half pa lang.
And that's really going to spell problems para dito sa Coca-Cola because he has proven now that he can score. And plus, this guy can give out assists. Remember, number 1 in assist. If that ngayon nakaka-score na siya at pumuntos na siya, kailangan mo respetuhin yung pagdadrive niya.
At yun, masyado nababay pasa ni Eric Benke papunta kay J.J. Helterbrand. Here comes Donald Copeland. Nilabas kay Alex Cabagnot. Copeland from the corner. Wala. At tinalawit ni Ronald Tubid. Junti Valenzuela to Helterbrand back to Junti. Assist naman ngayon. Assist ka. Nabanggit mo na mag-a-assist si J.J. Helterbrand. Ayun. Binigyan si Junti Valenzuela. First field goal by Junti Valenzuela in this game.
One of the reasons kung bakit nakakatakbo yung Barangay Ginebra is because the moment they get the rebound, they look up right away at ready na sila kaagad tumakbo.
Ito si J.J. Helterbrand. Chris Alexander was pulled out with over 4 minutes to go in the second quarter due to 3 personal fouls. Pero ngayon sa pag-upisa ng third quarter, nandiyan na naman si Chris Alexander. Pinukulit-kulit ni Donald Copeland si J.J. Helterbrand. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Helterbrand, let's sit. Sabi sa'yo, kahit saan kahit saan bitawan 20 ang ginagawa ni J.J. Helterbrand. Copeland got away from J.J. Ginebra kay Jason Dixon. And Alexander has the rebound. It is now a 14-point lead para sa Barangay Ginebra. Valenzuela against Catley. Fishing expedition.
You have to think that the last couple of minutes, about the last 15 minutes or so, or the last 20 minutes, Ginebra has definitely been the much better team. They've been the smarter team. Nakakuha sila ng mga fouls. They have been the more aggressive team. And Coca-Cola really soul-searching kung para maibalik kung ano nangyari nung first couple of minutes of the first quarter.
Well, they're groping for form, whereas Barangay Ginebra is firing on all cylinders. At ngayon, pinalawig pa ni Junti Valenzuela ang bentahe. Nasa 15 puntos na yan at 56-41. Isa pa. Pasok din.
Right now, your coach Ricky Pavich, you're just asking for your team to score in this possession. Dahil kung di pa sila makascore dito at makascore ang Barangay Ginebra, you might have to burn a very early timeout.
Copeland almost lost it. Here's Kabagbot. Inside to Dixon. Dalawa na kagad ang pumapaligid kay James Dixon every time he gets hold of the ball. Oh, Junti Valenzuela! What was that all about? Ibang klaseng galaw yun ni Junti. Si Rafi Ribis hindi rin makapaniwala.
And that's why they got Junti Valenzuela, an additional offensive punch. At yun, nagpakita na siya.
Ako, initsa na lang ni Copeland yung tiro. Asitaw Lava, however, picks it up. Here comes Copeland once again against Junti. Nilabas kay Catley. Yun! That's a 3-on-3 from Cesar Catley. They badly needed that.
That's right. Badly is the right word.
Badly from Catley. Dito, ang abante ng Ginebra. Open shot for Eric Blake.
Everything just falling para sa Barangay Ginebra. You would think that that's a shot that they would want to give para sa Barangay Ginebra. Pero lahat talaga nagkakahawaan na.
So yan. O pagka ganyan mainit yung mga kakampi mo, mahirap naman kung hindi ka pa mahawa. There's the double team on Dixon. Kabagnot momentarily open. He gets closer. And the lob shot from Alex Kabagnot. He has 10 in the game.
Coca-Cola has to prove that even if they're not gonna sit down at that 3-point line and keep on jacking it up, pag nilabasan sila, kailangan aatake rin sila dun sa inside the paint.
Here comes J.J. Helgebrand. Steal by Jason Dixon. Binigay kay Kabagnot. Kabagnot sidesteps. Finds Copeland. Wala. Well, sayang yun, fast break, pagkatapos ang tira sa labas.
That's right, 2-on-1 situation. Alex Kabagnot and Jason Dixon. Well, you have to think, Jason Dixon should get that basketball.
Tubig. Wala. Here's Catley. Down low to Dixon. Binabas kay Kabagnot. What a letdown para sa Coca-Cola. Medyo mababa yung pasa ni Kabagnot kay Asitaw Lava. Paul Artadi is sent back in para kay J.J. Helgebrand. 7 minutes, 45 seconds remaining, third quarter. Mamaya nga pala, no? Red Bull versus Pure Foods. What a hot doubleheader we've got for you today. Alexander out to Tubig. And here comes Artadi setting up Eric Mink wide open.
Back to back para dito kay Eric Mink.
6 points now for Mink.
If you're Coca-Cola, you have to shake things up. Either play some zone defense.
Oops. Paul Artadi sticking too close to Copeland. Binuhat si Artadi ni Alexander. Parang isang supot lang ng Lanzores.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
14 on the shot clock for Coca-Cola. Copeland. Kabagnot. Dixon here against Eric Mink. There's the double team. And he bounces it off Eric. Medyo nagkakaproblema si Dixon pagka nabudobol, no?
And the double of, that's because yung doble ng Barangay Ginebra, very aggressive. At napipilitan siya kagad tumibot palayo dun sa kailangan niyang pasahan.
Para po tayo 7 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 17-point lead para sa Barangay Ginebra. At dito, yung galaw ni Junti Valenzuela kanina, bihira yan. Marami pa po na darating sa inyo dito sa PBA. Diyan na kayo!
Ronald is able to usually guard the other team's best scorer. Junti is able to help me bring the ball up court, and he takes a lot of pressure off me on the point guard position because he's able to play the 1, 2, or 3.
Dalawa kami ni Junti, more on defense yan eh. So parang inaal namin si JJ na tumira ka, kami bahala sa defense. At balance eh, may di-defense na, may titira. If ever man ako titira, si Junti may defense na. Si Junti titira, ako din defense na. So parang balance kami tatlo.
At kanina pa natin pinag-uusapan yung guard lineup, napakatibay ng mga gwardiya ng Barangay Ginebra. At sila talaga nakakasakit ngayon sa Coca-Cola. However, Paul Artadi gives up the basketball. Donald Copeland goes up. But he won't go down. Last touch on Coca-Cola's Cesar Catley.
That guard lineup really bolstered by the acquisition of Junti Valenzuela. Kumapal talaga yung lineup. Now you have to think, pag titignan mo yung Barangay Ginebra, ang biggest question mark will be Paul Artadi. Paul Artadi is able to play well. Magkakaroon ng pahinga itong si JJ Helterbrand.
Another turnover there on the steal by Alex Cabagnot. Forward to Catley, who pulls up and pulls the trigger. That's what he's there for. Tian Tresian, galing kay Cesar Catley, to cut the lead down somewhat to 14 points here in the third. 63-49 ang ating score ngayon. Junti Valenzuela, Ronald Tubig, Eric Bank. Balik-balik kay Junti. Junti naghanap ng Hopsan. Eric Bank's pass stolen by Copeland. Ito na naman ang pass break ng Coca-Cola. Sika ba yan ni Tubig sa taas? Tumatawag, humihingi ng offensive factor si Tubig. Not this time, sabi ng mga referee. 5:50 to go, third quarter. Ang labang ng Ginebra na ibaba na. 12 na lang. As you look at this fast break play off the steal by Donald Copeland. At magbabalik po ang inyong PBA matapos ang paalala. Alright, laban na po na Coca-Cola Tigers at ang Barangay Ginebra Dream Kings. Panoorin natin ang ating no fear, fearless move after game. Junti Valenzuela, ito nirequest ito na ulitin daw natin yung video niyan. Our fearless move the game brought to you by No Fear Underwear. Tap the balls for it. Request na mga higala o parinti ni Junti Valenzuela sa Cebu. Ang ating mga higala po diha sa Naga, Cebu. Happy 50th Golden Wedding Anniversary kang Noitoro o patrosinya sa San. Biyanan to ni Elmer Bola-Bola na mag-anak ni Alan sa San. 5:44 to go, third quarter. Ronald Tubig, slide pa against Cabagnot. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound, makapagal. 5.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Si Taulaba. Cabagnot, back to Taulaba. Lamang kay Billy Mamarin. Kumaatras si Taulaba. Turn around, yes!
But he has to be the missing link para sa Coca-Cola. That's only his third point. Nandyan nga si Chris Alexander, pero hindi naman siya yung binabantayan. So he should be able to take the other big men of Barangay Ginebra.
Meantime, referee halts play as Alex Cabagnot and Ronald Tubig jockey for position. A push called on Cabagnot. Sideline inbounds by Ronald Tubig. Paul Artadi. Mark Kagiwa. Sumaksak sa loob. Wow! What a shot by Mark Kagiwa.
Eh, pinagtulungan-tulungan na siya ng lahat ng Tigre na nandun. Nakawala pa rin to si Mark Kagiwa.
12 points.
Seemingly that rest has even made Mark Kagiwa even stronger.
Wow! That was a block by Billy Mamaril on Asitaw Lava. So that goes out of bounds in favor of Ginebra. Eto, panoorin natin itong tira ni Kagiwa. Napilipilipit pa. After a 3-game absence, Mark Kagiwa really raring to go here. Brand is back. Mark Kagiwa, binigay kay Chris Alexander. Cross-court to Paul Artadi for the jumper. 4 points for Paul Artadi.
As a team, Barangay Ginebra just shooting the lights out, almost 55% from the field. At ang dami doon, mga mid-range jump shot.
Asitaw Lava. Umaatras against Cusano. Kicks it out to Copeland. Yeah! Diatres. Galing kay Donald Copeland.
But we can see, Ginebra is not gonna double Asitaw Lava. They're gonna double Jason Dixon. So it's up to Asi to recognize kung kaya niya ba yung bumabantay sa kanya. Nung pagkakataon yan, nalibre si Copeland, binigay niya kagad.
Alex Cusano to Alexander. And Asitaw Lava gets the rebound. He is smothered.
That just might be the 4th personal foul.
Tama. Kay Chris Alexander, pang-apat na yan. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Third quarter, malayo pa tayo. Apat na ang foul ng import ng Barangay Ginebra na si Chris Alexander. Samantala, Ronzo Buenafe has been sent in kasama si Nick Velasco sa panig ng Coca-Cola. Copeland. Jason Benson pumaposto. There's Alex Cusano coming out of nowhere. Binigay kay Alex. Ba't kayong dalawa nagpapasok ako? Yung malalaki na basahan tumatakbo. At sabi ni Alexander kay Cusano, ba't sa akin mo binigay?
Balik ko nga sa'yo. But it all started, ito, steal nito ni
Cusano.
Alex Cusano.
Na blindside si Dixon eh. Ito. Well, Cusano will have an opportunity to score 2 points from the free throw line. Natatawa na lang si Alexander sa mga pangyayari. Nakakailan 0 out of 3 from the line si Cusano. No? That's a second trip to the free throw line tonight. Ayaw pa rin. Zip for 4. 3.5 minutes to go. Third quarter. Copeland. Velasco. Balik-balik kay Copeland. To Velasco. 3-point shot. Won't go. Loose ball. Picked up by Mark Makapagal. Makapagal. Sumaksak sa loob. Pinabas mo Buenafe. Buenafe. Going baseline. By Alexander.
You know, even if Chris Alexander blocked that shot, unang pagkakataon lang natin nakita yung Coca-Cola umaatake dito sa loob. Pero pag umatake naman sila, ito nga, problema eh. Chris Alexander nandyan. But now, Chris Alexander will be resting because of those 4 personal fouls.
Dixon, inside to Nick Velasco. Naku, ayaw. Yun ang masakit. Kwarto na. Naging bato pa.
Naging kahot.
Oo. Here's Cusano. Meron po siyang mamaging point guard dito si Cusano. Here's Brand. Ginabas kay Kagiwa. The handoff to Artadi. Bigyan pumihit. But the 24-second shot clock goes off on Barangay Ginebra. Lamang pa rin ang Ginebra ng 11. 67-56. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this third quarter.
You know, in the first half, nagpahinga si Chris Alexander for about 4 minutes because of personal fouls. Hindi na nakapag Coca-Cola. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari ngayon.
That's right. Well, ito na. Naibaba na to single digit ang lamang ng Ginebra down to 9. Remember, this was highest at 18 at 59-41. Artadi, nakita si Kagiwa. Kagiwa on the run. Nick Velasco coming down with the rebound. but it goes out of bounds.
Substitution duty on Venezuela for Molatani.
Pinagdala ni Coach Joe Chico si Junti Valenzuela para palitan si Paul Artadi sa panig ng Ginebra. Crisano, Pagua, to Helterbrand. Ganda naman ang galaw na yun ni Helterbrand. Para bang napakadali ng basketball.
Alam natin, Coca-Cola may dalawang import. Pero sa araw na to, parang Barangay Ginebra yung may dalawang import dahil kay JJ Helterbrand.
He has 22 in the game. Dixon. One-hander against Nick Velasquez there. And Alex Crisano appealing to the referee. Sabi niya, paano naman ako? Andito na ako sa higit. Nine-point lead, Ginebra. A minute and 10 to go, third quarter. Lumabas! And the loose ball picked up by Roger Buenafe. Buenafe into the front. That one goes out of bounds.
You know, Roger Buenafe just can't get his rhythm.
Oh.
Could have been called even for traveling before that move when binuhat niya yung bola and then got bumped at turnover. You look at the numbers of Roger Buenafe in turnovers niya, pang-apat na yan.
Yeah, as he said, no, he really hasn't gotten going in this game. And certainly Coca-Cola needs to get a good performance from Ron J. Buenafe because he can really light it up.
And then the way he lights it up, nakakagana.
Correct.
You have energy guys for Barangay Ginebra, which are Ronald Tubit and Paul Artadi. And you would think, for Coca-Cola, ang energy guy nila, ito si Ron J. Buenafe.
Definitely. Si Coach Binky, nagsisisigaw na rin, parang namamalat na yung boses eh. Billy Mamaril. Ano yun? Offensive foul.
At sabi mo si Coach Binky Fabis, ayun, abot na hanggang kita.
Oo. Si Coach Binky is one of the most animated personalities in the PBA. Lalahatin ko na. Players, coaches, fans. Nakakatuwa, no? Yung energy level ni Coach Binky talagang always at a very high level. Dixon. And Macapagal is open. On the rebound play, Howie ang tatawag kay Eric Mink. To his disgust. Second personal on Mink. Bigla nawala rin si Dixon din eh. Maaaring may tulak na. 22 seconds to go in the third. Abagnot.
Yeah, they're going for one shot, but you have to look at the team foul situation of Ginebra. They have fouls to give, so you have to attack a little earlier, thinking that they would give up that foul.
Well, there's that foul from JJ that stops the clock at 7 seconds.
Well, what you have to do, yung mga sitwasyon na gano'n, pag yung kabilang team may fouls to give, you attack earlier, you don't have to take the shot, but all you have to do is slice the middle, at tingnan mo kung bibigay nila yung foul o hindi.
7 seconds to score. Makapagal. Nako. Tinawagan na ng seconds as he was unable to inbound the ball. Masakit din yun. 7 seconds pa yun eh. Here comes Artadi. Met by Cabagnot. .4 on the clock. Third personal on Alex.
And this is what we said, finishing the quarter with the basket. Barangay Ginebra again, opportunity to score at the end of the quarter.
Yes. 4 seconds. Eric Mink. The bracket is closed. Indeed. Pumasok po ang tira ni Eric Mink. And the referees are checking. Pero sa, sa tingin ko lang, mukhang counted eh.
Burst
Tingnan
of
natin
speed
dito.
ang nakita natin dito kay Eric Meg. At maganda yung timing niya, na-realize niya na may oras pa para sa isang up-fake.
Basket counts. So, ang ating third quarter score, 71-60. Barangay Ginebra leads it by 11 points at the 46th minute. Babalik po tayo for the fourth and final quarter. Alright, papasok po na po tayo sa fourth quarter ng labanan ito ng Coca-Cola Tigers at ng Barangay Ginebra. Again, we'd like to greet all fathers all over. Happy Father's Day. Sana po ay masayang-masaya kayo ng inyong mga anak. At dito sa Araneta Coliseum, napakarami ang ganito mga eksena, nagbabanding ang mga mag-aama at nagkakatuwa po at kasama yung si Mr. Rudy Tan ng Burlington. At this is a great way, really, to spend Father's Day, no? Samahan ninyo ang inyong mga ama para mag-enjoy dito sa Araneta. Ito, mag-ama ba ito? Si Mag-Umarjun po at saka si Sunny Cabato, sila po ang gumagawa ng ating radio coverage. Alright, maya pabango po kay Kongan sa ating mga kaibigan dyan sa Pampanga, Tarlac, Central Luzon. Ito po ang fourth quarter ng labanan ng Barangay Ginebra at ng Coca-Cola Tigers. Ed Pixon po, kasama si Jason Webb. Mula rito sa sidelines ng Araneta, nagpapatintero ito si Copeland at saka si Paul Artadi.
Medyo natagalan pero kanina pa rin hawak ni Paul Artadi si Donald Copeland.
Ang taas pa rin ng boses dito si Copeland. Andito kasi tapat natin, nadidinig ko, sumisigaw siya. Nahawakan daw siya ni Artadi. Ito, kumuwala si Copeland. O yun, nalibre. Simple. And Copeland has 15 in the game, and more importantly, he cuts the Ginebra lead down to only 9, 71-62. G2 Valenzuela.
Third quarter field goals on your screen. Yung Barangay, maganda pa rin ang field goal shooting nila. Naging problema lang nila ng third quarter, kaya nakahabol sandali yung Coca-Cola once their turnover.
At ito si Cabagnot. Floater by Alex Cabagnot. And don't look now, but Coca-Cola now within striking distance of the 12th point of Alex Cabagnot. The lead is down to 7 for Ginebra. And Kagula says, time for me to take over. Chris Alexander says, I'll complete it for you.
Chris Alexander, very quiet, but you have to block him out on the glass. Naging pagkakamali ito ni Asi Taulava. He went for the rebound, did not locate Chris Alexander. Masyado magaling na rebounder si Chris Alexander.
Couple of misses from the outside. At ito si Junti Valenzuela to Paul Artadi. Mark Kagiwa, humihingi ng pasa. Against Makapagal. And a tap from behind. Well, alam natin, ito si Mark Makapagal. Matagal din sa Ginebra ito. Kaya magkakilala sila ni Kagiwa. And possibly the reason why Makapagal is assigned to Mark Kagiwa as well. Mukhang may problema si Kagiwa. Ay, si Makapagal. Medyo umiika, palabas. Oh. Nasaktan niya ata si Mark Makapagal. He might have twisted something there. And so Aris Di Maunahan is brought up. Here's Helterbrand. Labak kay Copeland. Helterbrand, sumaksak sa loob. Turn around. Wala. And foul is on Crisano. First personal on Alex Crisano. We're at the second minute of the fourth quarter.
Right now, Coca-Cola trying to steal a couple of minutes. Pinagpapapahinga nila. Ito si Jason Dixon.
Wadara bagsak si Cabagnot. Foul on Kagiwa. First personal.
Yung aggressiveness ng mga gwardya ng Barangay Ginebra. It's not only on the offensive end. it actually starts on the defensive end. Even though Mark Agiwa got that foul, you can see na hinahabol niya talaga yung mga kabilang gwardya ng Coke.
Velasco natapigan ni Tubig. Nakuha ni Helterman to Kagiwa. Kagiwa, binigay ko. Crisano nagkagbarapa para doon sa bola pero wala pa rin. Yun ang science building. I think Crisano's more embarrassed than hurt. Ito, makikita ninyo nangyayari. Si Kagiwa decided to give it to Crisano. 10 minutes to go in the game. Tabagnot! Wala. And J.J. Helderbrand with the rebound. Helderbrand met by Tabagnot. Cross-court to Junti. Valenzuela tumira sa labas. Malakas. And Crisano keeps it alive. To Alexander to Kagiwa. Kagiwa puts it up and he scores.
Second time around, Chris Alexander has gotten an offensive rebound this quarter. Alam mo, wala nang bumabox out kay Chris Alexander dito and he's actually one of the biggest weapons of Barangay Ginebra. An extra possession, especially in the fourth quarter, is just huge.
11-point lead by Barangay Ginebra here in the fourth quarter with 9:27 remaining. We have this timeout.
Brian at si Mami Michelle. Pero dahil parang
Okay mga kaibigan, kanina po inaward na yung mga premyo para sa ating Batang PBA. Second place, Batang Alaska Aces Caloocan. At ang champions, Batang Talk and Text Quezon City. Mythical team, ang MVP Jay Habelosa. Congratulations. Yan po yung mga, si Jay Habelosa, yung MVP, no ha? Ito yung labanan ng Batang PBA. Yung mga teams dyan, mga teams din ng PBA. At maganda rin yung pagkapangaral ng uniforme nila. Yung pangalan ng mga player ng yung mga tunay na PBA players. Kaya nakakatuwa. Here's Dixon. Oh! Swatted away by Chris Alexander. Here comes J.J. Helterbrand. Helterbrand pulls up. Binabas kay Billy Mamaril. Balik ulit kay Helterbrand. Binigay kay Billy Mamaril. Right in front of the basket.
A while ago, I mentioned na itong mga big man ng Barangay Ginebra has been the question mark. But in today's game, nakatulong itong si Billy Mamaril at si Eric May.
Dixon against Mamaril. There's the double team by Kagiwa. Out to Dimaunahan. Dimaunahan inside. Nakita niya si Alexander. Teka, sabi ko, tama ba kung ginagalahan dito? And Alexander picks it up. Gets it over to Helterbrand. Helterbrand slices through. Wala. Alexander gets the offensive board. Gets it back to Helterbrand. Oh, nabitawan. Here comes Copeland. Copeland hinabol ni Junti Valenzuela and he gives up the foul to prevent the easy two. And Junti now has two personal fouls. Bumabalik si Eric Meg para kay Billy Mamaril sa panig ng Ginebra. 8 minutes and 28 seconds to go. That's the score. 13-point lead by Barangay Ginebra. Dixon, laban kay Eric Meg. Malakas. Chris Alexander easily gets the rebound. Whatever slows it down. Junti Valenzuela to Chris Alexander to Mark Kagiwa. Kagiwa Season opening against Kabagnot. Outside for Coca-Cola.
Although itong Barangay Ginebra still enjoying that 13-point lead, things have slowed down for both teams scoring-wise last couple of minutes.
Copeland. Pinabas kay Kabagnot. Dimanahan. Ayaw Butuki. He was hoping for a foul, didn't get it. Kagiwa versus Kabagnot and Taulaba. And the ball goes out of bounds and it's saved. Teka muna. Ano ba tawag? Yes, it will be Ginebra ball. Samantala, Ron J. Buenafort comes back in para sa Coca-Cola. Papalitan si Alex Kabagnot. Ronald Tubid is also in for J.J. Helterbrand.
Napapansin natin ito si J.J. Helterbrand. He's tinitipid talaga yung mga minuto niya. Pag humahabol yung Coca-Cola, kailan siya bumabalik. And that's the time na wells that rally.
Chris Alexander draws the foul on an awkward shot from Jason Dixon.
And a foul according to Jason Dixon. His third 17 foul on the Tigers.
2 shots coming up para kay Chris Alexander. Alexander hasn't scored a bundle, but he has been a mighty presence inside the paint para sa Barangay Ginebra, both on offense and defense. You see his numbers well, but yung malaki doon yung 4-shot blocks. Malaki yun.
Yung 4-shot blocks na yun, yun yung, syempre, yun yung natapik niya. But the number of times that he has made people change their mind about going to the lane, yun, hindi natin mabibilang yun.
Hindi naka-record yun eh. Pero surprise it to say na maraming nagpalit ng galaw at nag-iba ng isip, no? Pag nakikita na nandun si Chris Alexander sa loob. 7:21 to go. Copeland. Hindi nagiging desperado yata ito si Copeland dahil si Ronald Tubid para naka-trampoline na.
And a couple of opportunities for Coca-Cola. One pass, one shot. Hindi na sila, they've been unable to get to their offense.
Hindi nag-aapura. Here's a turnover. And Kagiwa holds down Donald Copeland. Second personal on Mike Kagiwa. At pang-limang team foul yan ng Barangay Ginebra. Meron pa tayong 7:02 remaining in the game. Paulalan natin muli mga kaibigan sa ating second game. Maganda rin banggaan yun. Red Bull versus Pure Foods. Velasco's open. Yeah! Close para kay Nick Velasco.
More than 4 minutes itong Coca-Cola Tigers have been scoreless. And finally, they get an open shot courtesy of Nick Velasco.
15 points now delivered by Nick Velasco. Kagiwa against Buenafort. Kagiwa score.
Grabe ang Barangay Ginebra. Ang bilis sumagot dun sa mga puntos ng Coca-Cola.
That can be very frustrating for a team like Coca-Cola na nag-aabol. Here's Velasco. Copeland against Alexander. Balik ulit yung Copeland. Tumira na sa labas. Yes! That's a long two from Donald Copeland. Tubid to Alexander.
First time itong Coca-Cola that will change up their defense.
Kagiwa from the outside. Eric Nick with the offensive rebound. Pero masakit para sa Coca-Cola. Nakuha pa ng Ginebra yung rebound. And looks like Coach Jong Wichiko sees a need for a timeout. With 5 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in the game, Ginebra with an 11-point lead at 80-69. We'll be back after these words. Alright mga kaibigan, balik po tayo sa rana sa kanso ng ating Buhay Coke shot. Nakikita po natin si Donald Copeland with a nice layup. Our Buhay Coke shot brought to you by Coca-Cola. Lahat ng shots magaganda at walang katulad, kaya ang Buhay Coke, buksan mo. Tayong bag na rami, iwanan na po sa ating mga kaibigan sa Northern Luzon at sa ating mga kababayan naman dyan sa Tawi-Tawi. magsukol mga kabagayan. Assalamualaikum sa Miro Matolo. At dito po sa loob ng Araneta Coliseum, mga kaibigan, punong-puno na po. Alam ko ng double header natin eh. Coca-Cola versus Ginebra. Pagkatapos, Red Bull versus Pure Foods. 2-for-1.
At alam natin yung ating standings.
Ayun.
Napakadikit. Isang panalo will really push you up in the standings, and one loss, all of a sudden, nahahabol ka na kaagad nung nasa likod mo.
Abahan natin na ang lahat po naghahabol for a semi-final slot. Itong Coca-Cola at yung Red Bull parang 9-5. Nangunguna po ang dalawang kapunang yan. Pero Coca-Cola now down by 11. Pero nasa kanila ang bola. Cesar Cathy nakatingin kay Dixon. Dixon against Alexander Dawson, double team. Kabagnot. Sumaksak sa loob. Floater by Alex Kabagnot is good.
Third time we've seen Alex Kabagnot do that in this game, and he's done it in front of itong si Chris Alexander.
14 points for Alex Kabagnot. Junto Valenzuela. Side view.
May kasama ng foul baiting yun, pero si Valenzuela na-finish niya pa rin yung basket na yun.
Paul Busalcedo shot. 4:57 to go. Still an 11-point lead here for Barangay Ginebra. Loose ball. Recovered. Dixon misses at point-blank range. And it's taken away by Ronald Tubin. Here's J.J. Helderbrand. Over to Junti Valenzuela. He gets away. Junti back-to-back hits.
Hindi naman kailangan magmadali at yun ang pinapakita nito si Junti Valenzuela.
He's got 11 points in the game. 4 minutes and 36 seconds remaining sa ating fourth quarter. Tumakot na naman sa 13. Ang abante ng Barangay Ginebra. We have this timeout. Alright mga kaibigan, naglalabing oras 4:36 in the fourth quarter. At ito yung matchup ng dalawang imports. Gone are the days na ganito mga punto, mga nakaka-40 puntos na yung mga import. Hindi na kailangan eh.
Oo.
Dahil yung mga local pwede lang umiscore, pero yung rebounds and shot blocks, yun, importante yun.
And what was expected to be a titanic battle between these two guys, Jason Dixon and Chris Alexander, it has become a mismatch as itong si Chris Alexander, rebounds and scoring and blocks all going his way. Para naman kay Jason Dixon, after the 7 points na nilagay niya nung first half, sa second half, he has been scoreless.
Wala. And Ginebra leads by 13, 4:35 to go. Copeland. Velasco from way out. 10-3 ni Nick Velasco. And he has been the saving grace here para sa Coca-Cola together with Alex Cabagnot. Velasco with 18 so far. J.J. Helderbrand. Ronald Tubid. Sends it on to Junti Valenzuela. Nick Valenzuela. Crosscourt. Ooh! Taas ng masyado taas yung pasa.
And he knew it. The moment na nirelease na yun, trying to guide it back down. A little bit too pumped up itong si Junti Valenzuela.
Out to si Copeland. Nick Velasco. Cesar Cathy. Copeland below. Nilabas kay Nick Velasco for the shot. Mahina. And Tubid has the rebound. Remember that Barangay Ginebra has won 5 of their last 6 games after going 1 out of 8. Nung umpisa, talagang naguguluhog itong Barangay Ginebra. Pero sabi nga ni Coach John Chico, yung chemistry nila talagang magandang ngayon. Beauty Valenzuela versus on that layup. Here's Cathy given the opportunity. 2-3. Kanina pa gustong maka-score rin si Cathy pero hindi makawala eh. 18 na po ang ginagawa ni Cesar Cathy. Almost exclusively from the outside.
We said you live and die by that 3-point shot, and right now that 3-point shot is bringing back this Coca-Cola team. Back-to-back 3-pointers. Isa mula kay Nick Velasco, isa naman ngayon galing kay Cesar Cathy.
3 minuto pa ang nalalabi sa laro nito. Eric Drake against Jason Dixon. He loses control. Picked up by Alex Cabagnot. Kabagnot, cross court. Ayun na naman si Catlo. Tuturo na naman. Not this time, and Chris Alexander reaches out for the rebound.
Oh, that could have been big para sa
Oh, yeah.
Coca-Cola. He had the look.
Oops. And Copeland giving up the foul against J.J. Helterbrand. Mukhang may iniinda rin si Copeland. Ano? May ika-ika rin ba siya? And that will be number 4 on Donald Copeland. May iniinda nga yata.
He's on his way to the bench.
Oo. At tinitignan yung kanyang takiliran eh. But Cesar Catley who just scored a 3-point shot, has just matched his conference high. Shooter ito, si Cesar Catley. We have 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. At so far, it is still Barangay Ginebra by 7. Biggest lead in the game was 18. Tumabot ko na 18 ang lamang ng Barangay Ginebra. Pero ngayon, natapyas na yan ng Coca-Cola with their outside sniping. Tingnan natin kung ano mangyayari dito. 2:37 to go.
It has been all Barangay Ginebra since the second quarter. And right now, time is on their side.
Pass the ball around. Oh! Well, sa another steal, ito yung mga kaya nakabalik itong Coca-Cola because of the steals! And Roger, what a time by him to score a TM3, his first 3 points in the game. It has been a very frustrating time for Ronjo Guerrero.
He's going to get called for that
foul on Ronald Tubid.
Actually, Ronald Tubid is lucky that he's not going to be called for a deliberate foul. Really gave si Alex Cabagnot a secondary motion type of foul.
And I think
narinig natin dito yun.
Medyo nasaktan talaga rin si Alex Cabagnot.
A turnover story dito sa fourth quarter. Dahil na nabanggit mo, nakakatulong talaga sa Coca-Cola para makabalik sila. 8 turnovers para sa Barangay Ginebra, and Coca-Cola taking care of business with only 2.
We got to give credit to Coca-Cola's defense. Good hands by the Tigers here. Ito na. Dixon against Alexander. No double team. Whoa, block! Block by Chris Alexander as we go to the Outlast 2 minutes. Hatid sa inyo ng Outlast maintenance-free batteries. Start agad sa Outlast batteries.
Ito yung sinasabi natin. They will go to Jason Dixon in the last couple of minutes. Is about Chris Alexander handling Jason Dixon. At talagang, he has been able to do that here in this game.
Here's Guadalupe. Ayun na naman si Dixon! No!
Jason Dixon is 3 out of 16 from the field. The league's top scorer has been held down to only 7 points by Chris Alexander.
Mabigat yun. Hoy! Ayun po. Nalabas na agad. Padilla! Alexander! Wala! Alexander! Meron! 86 to 80. And Araneta is backing. Dumadagundang po rito. Here's Dixon. Nilabas ulit. Si Guadalupe. Jumper by Guadalupe. Kahira hands it off to Junto Valenzuela. A minute and 17 to go. It is a 6-point lead by Barangay Ginebra. J.J. Helterman has sizzled for Barangay Ginebra tonight. J.J. Helterman. Nilabas ka Junto Valenzuela. Valenzuela decides to go in. Nilabas ulit ang J.J. 3-point shot by Helterman. Sapay! Diatras! Oh! Talo na! 25 points for J.J. Helterman. Ayun, brand new version ng tinikling ng Barangay Ginebra. Salpukan sa ere ang mga magkakampi on that 3-point shot by J.J. Helterman with a minute to go. And just when Coca-Cola was trying to catch up, biglang nilayo ni Helterman ang lamang. It now stands at 9 points at 89 to 80. At salamat po sa inyong pagsama sa aming coverage at kasama itong mga decibel ng mga tao dito sa Araneta Coliseum. Rito naman ang ating top power, top players mga league leaders natin, Jason Dixon, pero ngayon medyo mababa po yan. Chris Alexander with 22.6 rebounds, assists, healthy brand. Ryan Reyes on steals, and Chris Alexander on shot blocks. He's got 5 of those tonight. Nag-enjoy ba kayo, Mr. Rene Luro ng Rene Tours at Snow Bamba? Pare, buti ba kayo nag-enjoy o namamaos na? We got a minute to go. Copeland puts it up. Wala, pero meron foul. It's good to see na
He's back in the court.
pero hindi ika-ika pa rin. He's still limping a bit.
Yeah, but what a backbreaker itong 3-point shot na to ni JJ Helterbrand.
Mabigat talaga. Kasasabi lang natin na uusog ito si JJ Helterbrand. Hindi pa pala siya tapos. Ang TM3 sa tin sa inyo ng bagong TM Discarte. 30 pesos lang. May bagong discarte ka na. Copeland makes the first. A shade under a minute remaining in the game. And it's an 8-point lead by Barangay Ginebra. But you know, Coca-Cola's not going to give up. They got what they wanted. Another opportunity. TM Fresh by Alex Calaglot. Sabi sa inyo, hindi pa tapos ito. 55 seconds. That is an eternity. With only a 5-point lead to show for by Barangay Ginebra. At meron timeout na tinawag. Balik po na tayo sa ABC 5. Alright mga kaibigan, less than a minute to go here in the fourth and final quarter of this game between Coca-Cola and Barangay Ginebra. Abigan natin, nangunguna po ang mga Tigre, umaangat naman ang mga Hari. Leading Tigers versus the Rising Kings. Ginebra, before this game, has won 5 of their last 6 games. At yung crowd po natin dito, natutuwa lang po yan, natutuwa lang. Magkalala. At ang dami po ng ating mga sugi na naroon dito ngayon sa Araneta Coliseum. Buti na lang, nakasama kayo para hindi kayo makahuli sa balita. Dahil napakaganda po ang laban ito. Remember that Coca-Cola together with Red Bull is leading the tournament at 9 wins and 5 losses. Ang Barangay Ginebra, ang laki ng hinahabol nito. They stand up 1-7. And look at Alex Cabagnot, he just delivered on a 3-point shot para sa Coca-Cola Tigers. Nasa Ginebra ang bola, Helterbrand, laban ka Copeland. Helterbrand pa rin. They're trying to use up as much of the clock as they can. They've got the luxury of time para ang Ginebra. Helterbrand, lumalabas sa Eric Meng. 6 on the shot clock. Para mapasahan, pinagay Kit Kagiwa. 2 on the shot clock. The jumper by Kagiwa is no good. Dixon for the rebound. Pinagay kay Copeland. 27 seconds to go. Copeland looking for somebody to give the ball to na makatitira ng 3-point shot. But there's a foul. Ato ka. Ano yun? Timeout? Timeout. Yes, Coca-Cola Tigers to time out with 22 seconds to go. And Ginebra by 5. We'll be right back.
Nick, okay, be here. JD, Ron, okay? Nick, your first move. All the way to the corner. Okay, and flat. Okay, Ron, away. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, right here. Okay, okay. Hit JD. Okay, okay, okay. Take a look. But it's not going to be there. This is going to be open. Okay, now, right after this situation right here, we've got Nick, Alex, Ross, JD. Stay at the baseline. Okay? Nick! Alex! And then come over. Okay? You've got to make a quick move. Okay? If that's a quick move, then go for it in front of score situation. If it's not there, Nick is coming. Okay? Now! Okay? Deny everything. Deny everything. Okay? If you don't get the ball, try to go for the steal, not kick. Hard foul.
Sabi sa ito, intensyon. Si Coach Binky Favis. At yung sinasabi ng JD, hindi po yun yung bus na sila kinala rito. Yung JD, si Jason Dixon. Hindi po bus yan. 22 seconds remaining in the game. And Barangay Ginebra up by 5. Nasa Coca-Cola po ang bola. And it will be Alex Cabagnot inbounding for the Tigers.
Kaya with a quick two still available para dito sa Coca-Cola.
Copeland has it. Copeland, the lower to row, and it's taken away by J.J. Henderman. J.J. Ibang klase ang laro ni Helderman. Para si Tiger Woods. 20-second timeout is called. Ano na, mga kasangkayan nila, Takloban, Kalabugos na Eastern Visayas. Open gabi. Open mula yun. Ano na, J.J. Helderman going on the roll after steal. Well, you gotta feel sorry for the Coca-Cola Tigers, Jason, dahil, they're coming off a timeout. Ang ganda ng plano nila. They wanted to cut down the lead, which is 5 points. Tapos ito, aagawin na pala sa kanila yung bola.
They gave themselves an opportunity by cutting that lead down to 5 points. But this has been what was good para sa Barangay Ginebra. Yung guard defense nila, yung swarming defense ng mga guardia nila. Until the end, that's what they did. Jason Dixon, numbers right there. Only 7 points, and last time that he scored was almost 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago in this ballgame.
The first half only.
Second quarter, 10-minute and 50 mark.
So, it has been a quiet night para kay Jason Dixon. Alex Cabagnot. Anak ko. Outside for Ginebra. Well, that's the story for you tonight. For Coca-Cola, nothing just went right for them when they needed it to come out right. At si Chris Alexander, nagko-comedy na rito. Papapit kero si Chris Alexander at si Jason Dixon. Here comes Tubig! Copeland picks it up. Copeland, tuloy-tuloy. Ang nakuputo ba naman yun? Hindi pa rin pumasok. Yung nga sinasabi natin, talagang hindi para sa kanila, no? Dahil yung libre-libre, binigay na nga sa kanya. Hindi pa rin pumasok. But what a game. It was indeed as exciting as we thought it would be. Barangay Ginebra wins their 7th game. 7-8 na po ang Barangay Ginebra. Coca-Cola goes down to 9-6. And it would be interesting to find out how the Red Bull Pro Foods game will turn out maya-maya, Jason.
Because remember, itong Coca-Cola and Red Bull at the start of this game, they were the league leaders. Itong Coca-Cola, natalo, Barangay Ginebra, inching its way closer and closer, maybe to a quarterfinals berth.
At ang ating Gatorade game turning point. Ito makikita natin, just when Coca-Cola had devised a play para matapos yung kalamangan ng Ginebra, inagaw ni J.J. Helderman, who has sizzled hot the entire evening para sa Barangay Ginebra. Yan po ang ating Gatorade game turning point ng laro. Gatorade, is it in you? At syempre pa, ang ating best player of the game, usahin na natin.
He really made it easy for us today. And J.J. Helderbrand, 27 points. And like you said, he was sizzling from 3-point range. And he capped the game with that steal and really closed the door sa Coca-Cola.
Okay, mga kaibigan, yan po. First game pa lang yan. May Father's Day presentation tayo. Double-header na maganda. Red Bull versus Pure Foods coming up in behalf of Jason Webb. At sa lahat po namin sa ABC Sports, ito pang inyong sangkay. And Pixel po lamang. Damo kasalamat sa inyong tanang kasangkayan. See you around.